know Ice Cube and Mike Epps, she's saying, there's going to be a last Friday, and they were saying the plot is going to be about gentrification. And I'm like, why? I'm not going to doubt Ice Cube, because everything he has created has been good. So he doing, but I'm like, why? Why would you make the last? Because gentrification is meaning pretty much white people going to be in the neighborhood, but why would you include a whole bunch of white people in Friday? It's like a black movie. Why would you do that? I don't, maybe they're going to do it differently. I don't know. Sure, maybe it's going to be a bunch of Asians. I don't know why you would do that. Like, when I think of a concept, I'm like, that's a weird concept. But then what they going to do about Pops not being there? When Pops died, even Debo, I was like, okay, they're going to, the last Friday is probably going to be the funeral. Because that's how you get everybody together. There's two things that get people together. And funeral is the number one, and then wedding could be number two. But sometimes weddings, people don't really even go to them either. Because they feel like you got to get a gift. But people always go to funeral. So, and I know there's like, after the funeral or something, whatever, the movie with Chris Rock and Martin, but you don't have to do it like that. So I don't know why. That was like the obvious way to go. If you want this to be the last one, I feel like that's the obvious way to go. Gentrification, and not for Friday. Like, no one, that's not, I feel like they're not focusing on the time right now. They're like, baby, I was going to do a movie about gentrification. I'm like, we need to do something else. That's not the time right now for that. It's gentrification. We don't need to talk about that. We really don't. Not for Friday. No, we don't know. That's not the move. No, absolutely not. So, especially I don't think they shot it already. So it takes time to shoot. I'm guessing the script already done. Maybe it's just the idea for the script. I'm like, that's not what I want to see. I'm not saying it's going to be bad, but that's not what I want to see. How is gentrification going to get everybody back together? Is he going, what? I mean, they're going to try to go back to Pops, the house they grew up in, and what? Like, somebody gonna be staying there and they gonna be mad? Like, what? They want to buy Pops the house back or what? I don't know. I don't feel like it needs to go back there. Now they could have ride through the block. I think they can ride through the block. That's fine for the movie. But obviously they wasn't in that house no more. They moved. I feel like it should be here at the funeral. And I know maybe they want to do this because, like I said, it's already death at the funeral, but this wouldn't be the same. I feel like it's a way to get every person together. It's a way to get everybody together and coming back. Because the funeral can be Friday. That's the last Friday. Literally, the last Friday is like, I feel like it was right there for them to grab. That makes so much sense to me. The last Friday, Pop's gone. This is the last Friday. This is the funeral. Like, I think it's right there for me. Then throughout the whole day of the funeral, stuff can just be happening, and everywhere they can be running around doing stuff, and stuff can just be happening. It's just so obvious. It's right there. It is literally right there. Because Friday, although it used to be around one neighborhood, it's never just that them in the neighborhood. It's them going to work, and them, it's like other stuff. Maybe Friday was the first one's the main one in the neighborhood, although they went to the store with us in the neighborhood. But like, even Friday after next, them going to work and then being in an apartment, and then next Friday, but then going to work again. I was sending them going to work. So I don't know. When I first heard that, I'm like, no, this is not the move. Like I said, I'm sure it's Ice Cube, so I'm sure it's going to be good. I know they said the creator of BOONDOCKS, whatever. That's why I feel like they did something. I feel like they trying to tell too much of a message. Like gentrification, and we don't need that for Friday. Like, BOONDOCKS is about that, but we don't need that for Friday. That's not the feel of Friday. It's a fun vibe feel. Like, the conflict in the second one was the Hispanic people he gotta have conflict with somebody. Then right after next, the dude getting out of jail, Terry Crews getting out of jail. That was his conflict. Like, he has to have conflict, but I don't want to see conflict with white people. I don't want to see white people in Friday like that. I'm not saying they came in a role or two, but I'm trying to think of a main character that I know. The dude in Friday After This, I can't think of his name right now. People don't like him, but the dude, and he was a mailman. But he wasn't a main character. I'm trying to think of a main character that was white. Oh, not Craig, Day-Day's friend, and that he worked with, he was white. I don't think nobody was white in First Friday. First Friday was any white person. No, it been Hispanic people. That's what I'm not name, but I can't think of no white person in Friday. And then Friday after next, Mr. Moley. I don't think he was white. I think he was like Middle Eastern or something. So maybe he was. I don't know. I think he's Middle Eastern. But B. Yeah, he wasn't white. So I don't. What was it? Was it a white person in Friday the Next? One of the cops, but like I said, the role wouldn't be. That's what I'm saying. There's never been a big role for that. So I really do not want that. I feel like they're trying to do some think piece or something on gentrification. What do we want that for? And I get like that's boondock, but that's not what Friday is. So I don't want that. Like I said, I'm sure it's gonna be done well. It's gonna be a good movie, but what I want for Friday is not that. Then, like I said, I feel like this is a way to honor Pops and to wrap it up. Like, this is the last Friday. He gone. This is the last Friday. How is they going to explain him not being a dish? They just was like, he died and no will and blah, blah, blah. What did y'all do? I don't know, Gerald. They can give Debo a wrap up too. They can just say, that he eventually got out of jail and he reformed his life, and then somebody, his brother or whoever can be talking about. I don't know who his brother is, if he's still alive or not. Like Tyrone. I don't know if he's alive or not, but there's ways to wrap that up and give him like a good, he need to wrap up. Like, he gotta change his life and He can be a center opened up in his name in the neighborhood or something because he changed or something. But